Hello guys, welcome to FunLogger. In our last video, we had discussed about what is power factor, what are the different types of loads used in industries, what is leading and lagging current. But today, we will discuss why power factor should be maintained at unity with different kind of examples. But first, have you watched my previous video? If not, just click on this I button that will help you to clearly understand this topic further. So let's start with the types of power factor. First one is lagging power factor. The term lagging power factor is used where the current lags the voltage. It is a property of an electrical circuit that signifies the load current is inductive. The next one is unity power factor. When the power factor is unity, it means the entire apparent power is being used for active work being done. This is the ideal condition desirable, but in actual practice, it is not attained most of the times. The third one is leading power factor. For capacitive circuits where the load current leads the supply voltage, the term leading power factor is used. Further, we will come to actual topic of this session, that is reasons to maintain the power factor at unity. The first reason to maintain the power factor at unity is the better utilization of the electrical equipment. To understand it clearly, let's take an example of transformer. We will see how the kVA rating of this transformer vary with the power factor. The formula for power factor is the ratio of active power to the apparent power. And as you know that transformer always comes with kVA rating. So let's modify this equation into kVA. Now we will calculate the kVA rating of this transformer considering 0.8 and 1 power factor. Let's assume the load is 100 kilowatt on both sides. The answer considering 0.8 and 1 power factor is 125 and 100 kVA respectively. The next reason is the better utilization of cable in terms of size and cost. To understand this, let's take an example of motors. Consider two motors having same rating and same supply voltage, but we have maintained one motor at 0.8 power factor and other at 1. The formula to calculate the power of this motor is VI cos theta, where V represents voltage, I represents current, and cos theta represents power factor. Let's see how current will vary with the power factor. To calculate the current, we will modify this equation as shown. Put all values in the given formula. Then the current drawn by the motor 1 is 56.81 ampere and the second one is 45.45 ampere. It clearly shows that with same rating and voltage, first motor is drawing more current than that of second. By maintaining power factor at 1, we have better utilization in terms of cable size and cost as it changes in proportion with the current. The next reason is reduction in losses. Consider an electrical supplier is supplying power about 1 lakh watt to company A and company B. Company A is maintaining power factor at 0.8 and company B is maintaining power factor at 1. Hence, the current drawn by company A and company B is 570 and 480 ampere respectively. That means company A is drawing more current as than that of company B for the same load. That means the extra current drawn by company A is totally waste, which reduces the efficiency of the equipments. To overcome this loss, supplier told company to maintain the power factor at unity. If any company is not following, then that company is liable for the penalty. So thank you so much. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel. That really motivates me to create amazing content. And don't forget to like, comment and share. Thank you so much.